I was like, it's like when it starts to get warmer outside, I'm like, give me like 2 more weeks. I'm like, my mouth will be ready for crunchy things and I can do whatever I want. So.
First one to talk on stream is Shelby.
Oh, come on.
I kept
You
warning
didn't say
you.
you were going live. But...
I did several times, actually. I was like, hey, we got 30 seconds. Hey, we got 40 seconds.
We ignored him.
I apparently blacked them out. I apologize.
Well, for everyone that does pay attention, welcome back to another episode of Crazy Questers. We have Rime of the Frostmaiden this week. And we are going to jump right into our recap with Pikachu.
Pika.
Oh, no, I knew you were going to do that the second you hesitated.
Okay, no. Last time on Rime, me and Olivia died. Like,
in a sense.
It's vague how we're dead, but we're dead, technically.
Are you like dead, or are you like, if I give you healing?
The Demi-Lich did something that we fought, and after it did, our souls are now like floating above our bodies. You guys can't see them, but we can see. And that's all I've got so far.
Lit. I love this for us. God.
So, a full recap of actually what happened.
Yeah, I wasn't here, so I'm gonna need it.
She's
All right.
gonna need that.
Yes. So the
context.
So the full recap of what happened is last week the party started off in the Dryad's Grove, where they followed the zombie that Eris swears is not a zombie. Through the ice tunnel that led on for what seemed like miles. Later on, they were greeted by a faint purplish light later down the tunnel. And opening upon this gigantic cavern, you see the fallen city of Yithrin. Covered in frost and rime, buildings broken, but about half the city is fully exposed. As you tried to venture forward onto the city, you were greeted by a Demi-Lich. And much to the typical stupidity of our party, somebody had to hit it.
Yeah, that tracks.
You're welcome.
After narrowly dying as a whole entire party, both Eris and Xylena lie soulless on the ground.
Yes.
And that is actually where we pick up right now.
Jesus.
Sweet.
So, we will be starting off with just Eris and Xylena for a little bit.
Sweet.
Oh no.
Party time.
You say party time. This is the part where Kyle and Shelby get pissed off that I muted and deafened them. So, each of you are going to have an individual moment, and then it will regroup, okay?
Okay.
Xylena, as your incorporeal form floats above your body, you hear a dark echoing call forth to you. "'Tis not your time. Why? Why do you lay in the worlds between?"
It's Demi-Lich. It killed me.
You are not dead. Don't even think that. You have much more to live for. Now, wake up. And then you feel just that incorporeal power take steps away from you. And I'll be back for you in a second, okay? Eris.
Hello. Wait for it.
As
Right.
okay, perfect. As you're having your incorporeal body floating above your physical form, you suddenly feel warm. And then you get hotter.
The flame. Yes.
And not just a flame, but the spark that hopped off and gave you your bull's blessing
Yes.
ignites. Your whole incorporeal hand turns into a flame, and losing your form of your arm stands before you your whole entire arm has become a flame and is separated from you.
Oh.
In front of you stands just a physical form that looks like a human. No distinguishing features. Longer hair, but everything is made of white hot flames. Child, why are you laying here? The light has not done with you.
No, the flame's light is never done with me.
And yet you lay here, in the lands between.
If you would guide me back, I will do thy will, Lord.
And you know my will well, do you? In front of your eyes, you see this humanoid form start to look like it's growing, taking on a more muscular, aggressive form. The Frostmaiden still lives. And on top of that, she saved your life from joining the fire.
Lord, I do not remember that happening. But if you say it is so, it changes nothing. She will still die by my hand.
She better. Or else. And then it puts its fiery hand around your neck, and you feel an incredible hot, surging pain go through your whole body.
Being me, being Eris, although the pain momentarily is upsetting, the embracing of the flame is accepted. It's like, yes, I serve thee.
Both of you sitting in your, let's face it, phantasmal form,
Yes.
are able to see that you're not entirely alone. You look over, Eris, still feeling the heat on your neck, and see Xylena, almost shaken, like she was forced out of a bad dream.
Have you two met with your lord?
Yes. He said it wasn't my time yet. He still needs more from me.
Mine too, in a more, hellfire and brimstone kind of way.
Always delightful.
But he knows, or it knows, that I will finish the task at hand.
We both shall.
Yes.
Behind you, you hear someone going, for being dead, you two accept it quite well. Behind you sits a man, human body, no pointed ears, very pale skin, with just an adornment of like a small crown and just flowing robes. And that's it. Floating behind you.
Who are you?
Do we recognize him?
You do not recognize him. Does my name really matter? Or are you just here to ask stupid questions?
More like trying to gather context of your presence.
Well, your ghost.
That's fair.
I am also
Now.
a ghost.
Ghost of who?
Well, you just killed me, so I'm assuming that you should know exactly who I am.
You're the skull!
Well, I do have a name, and, once upon a time, I looked like this.
Well.
It's a better look, to be honest.
Well, thank you. It took quite a bit of energy right before I died to make sure I looked this good.
Yes.
You don't want to go to the afterlife as just a skull.
So who were you before you died? The first time?
Well, I've been a lich as long as I can remember. I, once upon a time, actually led this whole city.
Ah. Well,
My-
maybe you can help us, if you want to.
I mean, I thought you were coming here to rescue people, but then you all of a sudden decided to attack me.
I'm sorry, I'm a cleric and I sensed, well, more like met an undead being of great power. I was, of the mind to purge the undead, so to speak.
And your great flame is okay with you hanging out with a devotee of Ariel.
Devotee?
Oh, it's
Which
cute.
Even after you died. Really?
Who?
I think I'll enjoy holding on to that one for myself. But I'll let you know. Your goal is currently sitting at the top of my tower, watching every move you decide to make.
Good. If she can see me, maybe she'll come down and make it easy for me.
Would it be so easy bringing a goddess's wrath upon you?
Feel like you might have been stronger than her, but that might be a misjudgment.
In my prime, I could have done away with her easily. But now, separated from my main source of power, I do not know where it is, or, well, it means nothing anymore. But I could have given her a run for my money once upon a time. It already seems like Ariel has taken down the shield of my tower.
Does that mean we can get in?
It seems like she's holding the door open for you.
Ah, good, good.
Don't know.
Totally honest. I was under the impression I was going to be transported directly to her to fight. So this whole walking around the tunnels thing has kind of been a bit annoying.
Well, considering
That just sounds like you're lazy.
No, I was told it was going to be a beautiful one-on-one fight. I was going to be sent like a meteor down to destroy her halfway and then finish the job myself.
That's just nonsense.
Maybe to you, but you didn't witness me come in like a fireball.
we don't have an incense worth of time here to listen to you two squabble. You're both fairly insignificant when it comes to this, but you are the only hope of Ariel getting out of my tower.
I can promise that as long as breath is in my veins and blood is in my heart, my body must be dead very much. I said a crazy thing.
He just kind of looks down to your physical form and, well, your heart isn't beating right now, is it?
Fine. As
Staring
long as
at-
there's fire in my blood.
He looks over at Xylena and he goes, he's definitely not one that likes to think before he speaks, does he?
See, I would describe this one as a light bulb that's about to burn out from its brightness.
Yes.
You might have given
Not
him.
the sharpest tool in the shed.
Brightness.
Well, I'll let you know a few things about my fair city as
Yes.
thank you for allowing me to rest. Once upon a time, when the city was flying, we had a sphere that we called the Mythar. The Mythar had the power to recharge magic items and even control the weather. When a few of the sages came from the towers, we could make it so that the city would fly to anywhere that we wanted. It was truly a sight to behold. My staff that I hold in that tower is the key to being able to use that stone.
And where is this staff?
Well, I did say it was in my tower.
Yes, but where in the tower?
In my study. I have not been in there in quite some time because I could not leave here. I have been waiting for people to come and rescue my citizens.
Are there people still alive here?
In a way. In a way. And then as he says that, he floats back and just starts to fall apart. Not ascending or descending towards a certain plane of existence, but just ceasing to exist.
Sad.
So, you two have a moment to discuss things.
So, we need to figure out how to become alive again and find this staff.
Found the staff, and what was the thing he said? The mythal?
Yes,
We need that.
I think. How are we going to do that?
Could not tell you. Step one is obviously, I think we go for the staff. He mentioned
I think step one is find our bodies.
Oh, that too, but you know. What if we just touch him? And I just try to reach down and touch my body.
All right.
Crawl back in it?
It's not a meat suit.
It could be.
Yeah.
Essentially, it's
We're
that
undead,
way.
it definitely is.
So as you touch it, you are able to phase right through your own body.
Like a meat suit?
No, you cannot move it by any means. So trying to enter it, you literally phase through anything you try to touch. The only things that you seem to be able to feel are one another at the moment.
Great.
Well, we're, what do you call it? Spirits. You want to go search where the staff is first, while we're still, untouchable?
Aren't you worried that we could get trapped here?
I mean, if we're trapped here, we're already trapped here.
Okay.
Alright, one more attempt. I shall pray.
And what message do you try to say to your god?
Say what?
What message do you try to say to your god to entice their favor?
Raise me so I may strike down the winter harpy. Religion.
No, I wasn't actually not rolling for anything.
Oh. Well then, never mind. But I did nail it.
You nailed the prayer to a T.
Yeah.
Textbook. Good for you.
Beautiful prayer.
Beautiful prayer. We'll use it in sermon in church.
Good.
though you feel like your prayer has made it to your god, you don't feel your god pushing or pulling a certain way. But I'm going to come back to you in just a few moments, okay?
Okay.
It's going to be a Fallon show for a second. You know it's your turn now, right, Fallon? I couldn't hear what you said. You're muted.
I said, yeah.
Okay. All right. So, finally catching up with Lorelok and Orimic, you find the incapacitated bodies of both Xylena and Eris breathing. But you feel no responses to touch, and that you feel like they're not really there.
What happened? Of course, the person I would play off of is not here.
Well, I will play as Orimic until he gets here. So,
Is he coming?
he said he might be able to be on around like 9-ish. So,
Okay.
we can try to wait, but you know.
I'm just gonna be like, what happened? I was gone for only a couple minutes.
Eris hit a lich.
Say no more. I already understand the situation.
And
oh, that fucking idiot.
they've been healed, but they're not waking up.
It was a lich?
It was lich-like. It was a floating skull.
Oh, just a skull? Fuck.
And Lorelok is back now.
Can I do like...
Oh, were you talking as me?
No, I was talking
No,
as
you're
Orimic.
talking as Orimic.
Oh.
Oh. I
I would be
basically
disappearing
shut up
again
and
in
was
just a
like,
couple
what the
minutes.
fuck happened? Can I do like a history or like a magic check or something to see if I like know what getting killed by a lich would do?
Sure. You can give me... Actually, roll me both history and magic.
Okay. Okay, history was a 14.
Okay.
And then magic would be arcana, right?
Correct.
I'm assuming. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. And that arcana was a 23.
Okay. So, you remember trying to read about liches a little bit when you were studying magic in the forest. And you came across a few tomes where it wouldn't per se deal directly with the soul. But since they would collect souls, they had the ability to rip them apart from their bodies.
Did it say anything about how to put them back?
You don't recall reading of anybody ever making successful attempts at putting the soul back.
Well, fuck.
Orimic kind of looks at you. So, you're smart. What do we do?
Fuck. So the lich ripped their soul from their body.
What?
Yeah, they're here. Their souls are here. They're
Orimic
probably here chilling with us.
Orimic starts like trying to reach out, going like,
You're
"Are
not
you
gonna-
here?"
You're not gonna. There, yeah, that's not gonna happen, unfortunately.
Oh.
I don't remember there ever being a successful in an attempt to put a soul back.
Well,
That's
in
the problem.
in magic books, right?
Yeah, you're not normally this dumb. Did you lose a couple intelligence points while I was gone?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool. That's good to know.
He's not here. I can make him as dumb as I want.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, fuck.
so since they're both priests, do we like pray for help?
think Eris is technically worshipping a real god, so I would say probs a no on that one. But for Xylena, possibly. I don't know what they would be able to do.
We can try. Who is her god?
Shit if I fucking know.
Oh no, we talked about it actually several times during this campaign because she just like casually says it.
I was gonna say, I feel
But
like she's never
last
talked
session
about it.
she casually. About last session while I was role playing you.
Okay, so I would know then.
Yes, so Fallon will know
Okay.
that her god is Vecna.
Vecna! I knew it was a name I knew. Okay.
Yep, she worships the Lord of Secrets.
I feel like Vecna is not about to play with us right now. But I mean, yeah, we could try. I mean, I don't have any sort of like spells that do the worshipy thing.
Just try and see if anything happens.
Okay. Oh. So I guess I'll just kneel down. I'll kneel down next to Xylena's body and I'll maybe like hold her hand a bit. I'll just be like, hey, I don't know if you're here still. Maybe you like floated off. But we're gonna try and bring you guys back. I don't know if this is gonna work. And then I guess I'll just I'll like sit cross-legged and kind of close my eyes and just like, I don't know. Should I pray out loud or should I pray in my head?
I don't know. Lorlock, have you ever prayed before?
No.
Oh man, we are so fucked.
Well, the two people who worship things are both unconscious, and
Yeah. Also, the two people who heal people are also unconscious. Oh, fuck, okay. I guess I'll do it out loud. Maybe more things will hear me that way.
Sounds good.
Ah!
Hey!
Timing.
All right. Well, I'm currently sitting next to Livy's body, about to pray to Vecna to bring her back because her soul was ripped from her body, and there's never been a successful attempt to put a soul back in a body that I've ever read in a magic book.
Fun.
Yeah. So I'm about to just pray to Lord Vecna to please put Livy's soul back in her body. Let's see if this works. I'm gonna definitely have to make some sort of fucking check, man. Oh god, okay. Hey.
Hey, girlfriend!
Hey. I don't know. How do you start this shit? I've never done it before. This is why I don't worship anybody. I'm bad at it, okay?
Oh my god.
The trees never ask me to fucking pray to them. Hey, Lord Vecna. My name's Fallon. You might already know that. I don't know how often you, like, check in on Xylena and her life and stuff. But her soul was recently, and unfortunately, ripped from her physical body of human meat flesh. And we're really hoping that maybe you would be able to help us put her soul back into said human meat flesh that is beside me now. please let me know if there's anything I can do to help. And thank you in advance from our adventuring party to your highnessness.
So, two things. One, you sound like a new sales.
Thumbs up.
Huh?
I was gonna say two things. You sound like a new salesperson trying to draft an email asking somebody to call them back.
That's what I'm doing. I'm pitching.
I'm pitching.
I'm
Two.
pitching.
I need the three of you all to roll me a perception check.
Oh, fuck.
Starting off pretty terribly. All right.
I rolled a 14. Not horrible.
Ormic will get to it eventually.
Sorry, I wasn't sure who you were referring to as the three of you.
We're the only three alive currently right now.
Oh, okay. That changes things. All right.
We're the only people who can roll things currently.
Okay, that's fair. All right.
All right. So, Ormic and Lorlock, the only thing that you guys have noticed is that you don't hear the wind coming from the tunnel anymore.
Oh,
it seems like the air has become still.
Oh, dude, I feel like Vecna's about to grace us with his scary ass fucking presence, and I'm not ready for it.
We all about to die.
We all about to die.
Sword and shield at the ready. Let's go.
I'm just gonna like kind of look over towards the tunnel and still hold Livy's hand. I mean, Zelina's hand.
So, as you're staring at the tunnel, you feel Zelina's arm shift slightly. And you look over, and there is a well-dressed humanoid. Very nice dress clothes. Almost looked like he was wearing a full suit.
Is he like in the place of where her body was?
No, he's next to it holding her hand as well.
Oh, we're both holding her same hand?
He's holding a little bit lower. You know,
oh god, what
traditionally,
does his hand skin look like?
Just human skin.
Oh, okay. I'm imagining like nasty ass Vecna from Stranger Things, and I'm like, oh. Okay, I'm just gonna like kind of slowly look like over at him.
You know, traditionally, I take more private prayers.
That's super good to know. I will keep that in mind. I've never really done this before.
It was quite obvious.
Mm-hmm.
So, what have you done to my champion?
I currently wasn't present for it, but a lich ripped her soul from her body.
Her soul is here still.
I thought so.
Otherwise, I would not be able to be here so quickly.
Ooh, true.
And she yearns to wake up herself.
Oh, she likes us, guys.
I wouldn't go that far. But she wishes to live.
Okay.
But in order for me to bring her back and tie her soul to immortal flesh, well, being the Lord of Secrets, I need you each to pay.
So you want a secret from us?
Yes. And not just surface, I prefer my eggs cooked this way kind of secrets. It's something that you even try to hide from yourself.
Okay. Can they see you? I kind of feel like they can't.
They
Should
can
I just tell them?
They
to
can
say
hear
it?
me,
Oh.
but they cannot see me.
Okay.
The only reason you can is because you're holding Zelina's hand.
Lit.
I'm gonna turn the like, bro, are you freaking out right now?
Are you hearing voices too?
Are you hearing our voices? I'm just gonna say.
Alan, who the fuck are you talking to?
Do they
I'm just
share
gonna
a
look over
brain
at them
cell?
and just be like, "Oh, so he's here."
Who's
It-
he?
Who's he?
As you say that, he waves his hand at them, and both Ormic and Lorelok, I need you both to roll a dexterity saving throw and a strength saving throw.
Oh, sweet.
Okay, I'm good on one of those, not so much on the other one. All right, let's do
Oh
Dex
God.
first. Okay, that wasn't terrible. Fuck.
Which one? Why did it give me
Getting your ass knocked down on the table.
All right.
Don't ask me why it gave me advantage. I don't know.
God.
Because you
What are
advantage
my
on.
secrets?
Are you raging? And
Who
you're
am I?
Oh, I bet you that's what. Yeah, it was, and I just haven't disabled it.
okay. Well, either
Um,
way, you're fine. I take your lowest.
Okay.
All right. So as you both try to avoid this feeling of immense pressure, you both get caught up in it. Pushed 25 feet away from Valen. Lorelok, you feel the weight as if 1,000 pounds lay on your chest.
Oh,
You are fighting just to keep alive.
I'm just.
Or
Gonna,
make-
I'm still gonna hold Livy's hand so I can still see him, and I'm just gonna be like, "Please don't hurt them."
Ormic, you got knocked back, but were able to push this weight and
Okay.
be able to lay on the ground. You're next to Lorelok. He looks at Fallon. I do not wish to harm them. But if they keep disrespecting me, I see no point in their existence.
How would you like to be addressed?
How would you like to call me? Do you know what Xylena's pact with me called for?
No, she definitely does not talk about it very often.
Well, I am the Lord of Secrets.
So
But
she told you a secret.
no, her pact is more of a carnal variety.
Oh, she killed someone? I mean, she's
Not-
definitely killed people in my presence before.
Oh, she's a murderer. Got it.
That's not the carnal I was.
Not like we're all murderers for sure.
That's not the carnal I was referring to.
My mind went somewhere too sexy, so I'm gonna knock it off.
You might be a tad bit closer to the real deal then.
Did she fuck a dead person?
She doesn't have to fuck a dead person,
Okay.
but
That's kind of you.
she has very dark desires, and she tends them in a very fun manner.
I'm gonna have to have a little chat with her when we get this all taken care of. I guess.
So now, and he snaps his fingers in front of you, and Ormic and Lorelok can't hear him.
Oh fuck!
Now, and he reaches with his other hand and grabs a blue orb that is floating in the sky, and starts to wrap dark energy around it.
Oh sweet lord!
Are you going to make the payment, or should I just take this with me?
Let me think of a juicy secret. Do they know they need to give you a secret? Can I tell them that you have to take a secret from them? Or do they know? Or are you gonna explain that to them when you're done with taking my secret? I'm sorry, I'm really nervous.
They can hear me again.
Okay.
But when you wish to tell me your secret, I like to keep it between you and me.
Cool. So Lord Vecna is
What?
Yep, Lord Vecna.
Okay.
He's here, and he's gonna help us because he's super nice and awesome. But y'all
Flattery
need to
is
be.
not what I need, child.
He needs a secret from you, like a super deep secret that you don't even want to tell yourself. in order to bring Xylena's soul back to her body. But don't say it now because he likes to keep it private. I think he wants to take my secret first.
Oh boy.
So y'all just stew over there in all of your secrets that you have. Okay.
Should I exclude them now, and are you ready?
Sure, man.
He waves his hand. The weight lifts off of Lorelok, allowing him to stand up again.
I feel like I already told my whole backstory to fucking Ormix, so he already knows all of it. So it's not a secret. The only secret I can think of that, like, I don't really want to believe, but it's kind of real, I guess, is that Fallon's pregnant.
He kind of gives the look.
Oh, that was good enough. Cool.
Now, which one of the Doffs want to go next?
Oh,
I will ask them for you. I might start worshiping Vecna after this. He's pretty cool. Which one of you guys wants to go next? I told my secret.
He wants a secret we haven't told anyone?
Mm-hmm. That, like, not even you want to know. But you know it.
You, green one, you shall be
Yes.
the next offering. He
Oh.
snaps and even excludes Fallon. Now, you may only hear my voice, but you can hear it well.
Like looking around. Okay.
Lord, are you dumb?
Yes.
Now tell me something that not even you yourself want to know.
I'm pretty sure I'll never actually free my family.
And yet
or
you
see
work
them
so hard.
Yeah, I feel like I'm not gonna get that far.
I find that acceptable.
Oh, all right.
Now, the large one. You shall be the last. Now, tell me something you wish you never knew, and that no one else knows.
That I wish I never knew. I mean, I don't know about that, but I mean, I got a big old secret that nobody else knows.
And what would that be?
They can't hear me, right?
It's just you and I.
Okay, cool. I fully intend to betray this party and kill them here in Ithrin.
Even though you've taken all this time and traveled with them, you decide to lay them at the feet of the Winter Goddess.
Yes.
I find your offerings all acceptable.
Yeah.
Thank
And
you.
Fallon, as the only one that can see this, you see him take that orb and start to thread the energy back into Xylena's body.
Oh, the orb was her! Okay.
As Xylena's dogs bark in the background,
Yes.
I know.
Xylena, you go from your
She's angry.
you go from your phantom form and you feel like you lose your sense of self. As bit by bit, Your soul is woven back into your body, and as you open your eyes, gasping for a full breath of air, you see Vecna in his full body, but not the form that Fallon sees.
Oh no.
You see the true visage of your Dark Lord. Face decayed,
I knew it.
dark energy, golden robes adorned, and a crooked smile. But you are awake now.
Lord Vecna made himself purdy for me.
My lord, thank you.
Well, I wouldn't thank me. I might have helped a bit, but your friends have paid me.
We've asked stipulation questions, but that's okay. Can I still see him?
If you're still holding Zalina's hand.
I am. I still haven't let go yet. I'm just gonna be like, thank you, for your help. We really appreciate it.
This was transactional for my champion. And she will be returning the favor another time.
Of course, my lord. I would anything.
By the way, you might want to surround yourself with a few smarter companions the next round. A few of these were looking around like they saw a ghost when I started talking to them.
Now Xylena's talking to somebody. As I whisper to Lorelok.
Yes, but they have good hearts.
I care not for that, and you are aware of that. But I now
At
know
the end
each
of
a
the day,
secret.
They're brave and they will get things done, my lord. I promise you. We only need one person with brains here.
Thank you.
We shall let that one go. Now, the other one's soul I cannot touch. For he
And
is...
I'm gonna let go of Livy's hand.
and his visage fades from your eyes.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, no one else can hear him. But since he is a man of a different
I should have
god,
kept my hand there.
you might want to ask his god for a favor.
Do we have to? His god is not exactly my favorite.
Well, any god outside of me should not be your favorite.
Oh, correct, but I mean extremely annoying and I don't want to deal with him.
You can let his soul wander, if you so chose. But if you choose to venture forward into this area, you might need another hand.
Fair enough. How do I contact this god of his?
And as his voice starts to fade away, he goes, "How do you get me
Poor
to talk to you?"
Derek.
As
His own
his
fault.
voice disconnects, you no longer see his visage and can no longer hear his whispers.
Who the fuck were you guys talking to?
Yeah, what?
Lord Vecna. You told
Who?
him. You told him your secret.
Yeah.
I said a secret, but I wasn't talking to anybody. I couldn't see anybody.
He was there, right next to me.
I feel like that magic's way out of our league, my friend.
I think it is. Yeah.
Blasphemy.
I'm
mean,
gonna look at Zelina and be like, "Are you okay? Do you need any healing?"
Oh, that's a great question, DM. Since I'm now awake, do I have like 1 health or like what's going on there?
So you do have your 1 health. And I will let you take
Okay.
a free short rest.
Well, can I just heal myself, pretty please?
You can.
Please. Alright, we're gonna.
So you can take care of that, but we do want to move things along a little bit.
14.
All right. How do we contact Eris's quote unquote god?
Well, he likes fire.
It's true. I don't see the sun anywhere around, though, if you haven't noticed.
I have fire on my sword. We can use that.
I was gonna say I could make fire.
Why use magic when I have it here on my sword?
You know that sword is magic, right?
What?
Yeah. You're
next
metal
you're
sword.
gonna tell me that my shield is magic too.
Yeah, I am, because it is, babe.
My whole life's a lie.
Yeah. Yeah. It's metal, so it doesn't really catch fire. So anything that like does that to metal is definitely magic.
I know magic.
Well, you don't know magic, but you have it.
And that's half the
But I can
battle.
turn it on and
That's
off.
half the battle, right?
That is
Exactly.
true.
I can turn it on and off.
You do. You have that switch for that one piece of magic.
Wax on, wax off.
All right, turn that puppy on. Let's see if we can contact said fire god. Is that what his name is?
It's been on. I can't see without it. It's been on.
Okay, cool. Is it? I mean, yeah. Does his god have a name? It's just fire god, right?
I don't think he's actually ever said his name
I don't
around
think
us.
he has either. He just keeps saying he's the light and he came from fire and shit. And he's definitely a necromancer. Have we talked about this?
He's a closet necromancer.
We
could light him on fire and see what happens. If he'll be
Ooh.
reborn in it like a phoenix.
That is a really good option.
feel like-
I did not think of that.
You could potentially burn his physical body, though, and then he doesn't have a body.
Fuck it, let's do it.
Just so you guys know, I undeafened him so he could hear all the stupid ideas that you guys are saying,
Yeah,
but
I
I haven't
Good.
unmuted him so he still can't talk.
Derek, we love you. We just don't love Eris.
Hey, I was being 100% realistic with that suggestion. It's not an awful idea.
No, it's
It
honestly,
really
it's
isn't.
what he said to us about his deal. He said he was technically born from fire. Like, so why would
Stop shaking your
lighting
head.
his fucking corpse on fire not mean that he wouldn't come back? He's already
Well,
done it
if-
before.
If you want to do that, my sword's not really going to help there. You're going to have to use some actual magic.
I feel like
Otherwise,
as
I'm just going to stab him and just,
Yeah, we don't need to stab him.
I mean, I can if you want me to, but there's
How
no
about-
problems
Okay,
there.
okay, how about this? How about this? How about this? How about we reach out? How about we reach out to his god?
Is his mace like still? Because he has that mace of fire. Is that still going?
It is.
Maybe we should use that because he tries to talk to his god because that's what he uses.
I don't think me or you should touch that, though.
I'm gonna reach over. I'm gonna reach over and is there like a part of it that's not on fire or is just like the whole thing on fire?
So it's a torch. It's a
But it's
metal.
not-
It's a metal torch that is only a flame at the top.
Okay, I'm gonna touch the bottom of it.
The handle. That makes
Got your
sense.
hand around the base.
Yeah,
guy.
I'm gonna touch
Yeah.
the handle.
Grasp it firmly around the base.
Yeah.
So make sure you spit on your hands first.
Oh my gosh.
Smooth shaft.
Oh,
It is metal.
Getting back
Steel
to those
rod.
sacred.
Ooh.
We're getting back to those sacred sex toys that Xyleta thought was down here.
How long is this? How long is this?
Tell me they're not down here.
Is this like
Now-
12 inches? This is
Oh,
like a
What's
12
the
inch long-
length? What's the
What's
girth?
the length
Like,
of this?
All right.
There's a ball at the end.
Yeah, I mean, we could really, we could make this work.
Sacred sex toys, my dude. They're here.
Flaming
Anything's a
booty
sex
holes.
toy if you try hard enough.
and all of a sudden the demi lick shows back
And
up again.
all your hair right off the floor. Who needs a wax?
At that time, 8 ancient dragons decided to just be like, yeah, fuck it.
The ancient dragons of celibacy, maybe. But yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna touch the handle of his said fire torch mace.
All right. So you are able to actually take the firehead torch mace away from him and hold it yourself. You feel the heat from the fire in front of you.
Okay. Do I feel any like magical connection or like anything?
You feel that the item is kind of surging magic to keep the fire in place and
Are there
in flame.
any? Is there anything engraved on it?
I'll let you shake your head on this one. Anything engraved? Message me what it is. I'm not letting him talk. He gives away too
You're
much when he
not-
talks.
Oh, sorry, Derek.
I know.
Divulge too much information.
I just feel like we don't know like the actual literal name of his god, and if we want to contact them.
But I mean, like, if he said he was the chosen one, and clearly he's dead now.
I really
is
want
he
the
really
glyph,
the
the
chosen
scribbles on it just say, I am the chosen one.
Oh no, do they really?
No, I'm just saying that would
No.
be perfect.
I was like, sweet Jesus.
Well, technically, I don't know, and he's still typing, so it could be.
Okay, cool.
So you could choose
Um,
to say that.
I would literally
You're
die.
editing it.
I would literally die.
It would
Like
fit his
child
character, though.
handwriting.
It
She's
would.
just gonna set it back down and be like, nope, we're gonna just let him die.
He's gone. Bye. See you later.
No, but you're right, Ormac, because if he is said chosen one, why did his god let him die without freeing
But is he
everything?
dead?
I mean, this could be some other source of magic, though. I don't know what set this up.
I mean, technically, yeah, you're right. He's not dead. Like, his soul is just ripped from his body. That is the largest piece of pizza I have. Where is that from?
Oh, it's just one of those frozen ones.
Like
You're
the
just
whole thing.
eating it, the whole thing in your hand, like a piece of pizza.
I'm the barbarian here, okay?
All right. So, just a Fallon.
Okay.
The runes are in Elvish, and it's
Fuck.
yep. So the runes are in Elvish, and they read: "Chosen by fire, but born into blood. Let the flame melt the ice and release the flood."
Okay. Can you send that to me so I can
Already doing it.
analyze it? Okay. All right. Am I back out with everybody?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So the inscription on his torch mace says, "Chosen by fire, but born into blood. Let the flame melt the ice and release the flood."
That is not helpful at all.
Okay, I just had a thought though, but like, what if we stop the Ice Queen and all the ice melts and it's like freaking Noah's Ark? Like,
Then we build a boat.
but then like everybody dies because there's too much water. Okay, cool. Love this. Okay, chosen by fire but born into blood. Can I do an arcane check just to see like if this sparks anything?
Sure.
God.
Do as many checks as you want.
Oh, that's promising.
Okay, so I'm gonna say no, I'm not gonna know.
What was your roll?
Well, I rolled a 1 plus a 4, so but if I keep rolling, I mean
Technically it just gets harder and harder.
well that roll was a 22.
Okay. So you do feel a sense of magic that you yourself aren't familiar with. Being a study of arcane magic, the study of how magic can affect the science around the world. You're not quite comfortable using magic that puts faith in all the power in someone else's hands.
Yeah, that does make me uncomfortable. Y'all, I have no idea who his god is. Ooh, you know what? We're gonna talk out into the ether like we did with Mr. Vecna. I'm gonna go over to Eris, and I'm gonna also hold his hand like I did with Xylena. And I'm going to... I feel like Eris's god is gonna want me to like talk out loud. So I'm definitely gonna talk out loud because
Check your
that
Discord.
tracks, I feel like. I'm just gonna be like,
Derek, check your Discord.
this message is for the god who's in charge of the said chosen one, Eris. The Lightbringer. He's newly introduced to our party, and his soul was ripped from his body, and we need your help to put it back. We're calling for your help. We don't know a specific name for you. He hasn't given us that information yet, but we would love it if you could help us.
I'm just gonna like lean over to Ormac and be like, is she talking to someone again?
I'm praying.
Don't disrupt her.
Oh, sorry. Please continue. You did a great job.
Thanks. I was done, but yeah, I was praying.
Nice.
It's great.
Give me a
Thank you.
religion check on that one.
Oh god. Oh shit. A 23.
All right. As you finish your prayer and you hear Lorlock and Orimic making smart-ass comments,
One of these days a god is gonna come and just wreck their shit.
A fireball rips down from the sky and kills everybody.
you turn and knock over the torch head mace, lighting Eris on fire.
We were supposed to light him on fire the whole time!
As his body
I love it when I'm right.
unnaturally catches on fire,
I'm immediately removing my hand from his hand and just like, I'm kind of crouched next to him, so I'm just gonna like spider crawl to get the fuck away.
Oh, she fucking did it now.
a fire,
It was an accident.
the flames raise, and standing above the bonfire that is now Eris's burning corpse
Oh god.
is a physical form that resembles the shape of Eris. Children, you call me to bring forth this chosen one. And granted, chosen by the priest of our temple, that is true. And
Ooh, whoa!
Fuck.
no, he does
That is
carry my favor more than most. And he has been tasked. But if I recall hearing, us gods do not intertwine quite well. I know. And as he's speaking, his voice starts to deepen and his form starts to become larger and bulkier. I know that you summoned Vecna.
Well, because someone else worships them, not me.
You summoned a dark god in the face of the flame.
Okay, well, he was definitely nicer to us than you at this point, so...
I am the flame that purges all evil.
I'm gonna lean over to Lorelai and be like, "Oh, we fucked up now."
We done fucked up. Yeah, we did. We shouldn't have done this.
But, and his form starts to kind of regain its former shape, but more feminine. But, I too will call upon a favor later of my champion. I believe Vecna made you pay a price.
Man.
I shall do the same.
Oh, fuck me.
Dude, ask
Come
us to, like, set
on.
our body parts on fire or some goddamn shit. Oh, God. What is your price, fair maiden?
I am no maiden.
What the fuck are you?
They,
I am the everlasting flame. I am all who worship me and all who believe in warmth. I swear to God, Derek, you need to learn to check Discord more often.
Is that, like, the name that you go by? Like, the everlasting flame? Is that your god name?
You wish to know my divine name.
I mean, you don't have to tell me. I was just curious. I like learning things.
Your curious nature is the reason that while you were holding my hand, I did not burn you.
I definitely said I let go, but now you're over here holding my hand.
No, before you let go, the fire went unnaturally quick and covered his whole body.
Oh! I did not realize that. Okay. Thank you for not burning me.
But I share my true name with only those truly devout.
That's totally fine. That's totes cool with me. I'll just write down everlasting flame god.
You can know me as that.
Cool. It's a cool name. It's a cool name for sure. For sure.
Switching to
That's what it is.
switching his form, it switches to like a small humanoid, kind of like a gnome. I've told you, my form changes with every person who worships me.
Okay.
Like lean over to Orbeck. It's like, so they're a child now?
I don't.
Is that what I'm seeing?
I can't.
Y'all
figure
need
this
to stop talking, or you're gonna get us lit on fire.
Unlike the Dark God, I don't believe in punishing those who don't believe in me.
Thank you. I appreciate that. What is your price?
My price is something quite simple, and yet might be something that you yourself do not wish to separate from.
Do you want my child?
Makes me want Arabelle's dead body.
Oh no! We can't have that! It's been so long!
I wish for each of you to give me an item that you cherish and burn it in the flame.
Okay.
But you, dear Fallon, your item has already been promised. And I will gather that when the time is due.
Which would be?
It will reveal itself. But say you are not the one I made the deal with.
So you're either gonna take my child after it's born.
It is silenced her.
You can still tell what you're saying.
What the fuck?
Exactly what you did. You could see her mouth it.
Now, for the Red Devil. Tell me something that you could not live without.
What an intriguing question. What could I not live without? In the general sense, or like on my person?
As you say that, you feel a searing pain start to crawl across your whole entire body. And as you writhe in the pain, you kind of understand that this god doesn't like to fuck around.
Fuck around and find out.
Kinda.
Yeah. My beloved. I could not live without him.
So you will give me your beloved. And sacrifice him to the
Give
flame.
you.
I just explained the whole entire thing, my dear. Were you not paying attention?
No, I understand that. But physically give him to you?
It matters not
I
where
have
he's
no
at
clue
the
where
world.
he is at the moment.
It matters not where he's at the world. Name him. And he will be mine.
For the price of this annoying shithead that you call a follower.
I told you to make this suggestion as to what it is. And you named a lover. Truly, it's not my
You asked
fault.
what I couldn't live without, and I was honest.
Truly.
For the sake of the world, and for my God, I'll grant you this.
Then name them. DM got to throw it back, y'all. As you
I
are...
never actually picked a name for him.
I know you didn't. That's why I wanted to do that. No. As you try to think of his name, you feel just the even thought of him gets further and further from your mind. You can't place the name anymore. The very idea of him seems to get further away. Now, I do not like making shared dealings with gods. But yours has offered something quite interesting. Your lover will be spared his life, but you will never remember him. And if you see him in person, you won't know who he is. So from you, I take your memory of your lover. And just the flame reaches out, and just a small bit of white light comes from your head, and it burns. Now for the large one.
Bye-bye memories.
Who, what, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm next. Fuck, I don't have anything.
You don't have your pride, your curious nature, the memories of your parents.
Well, I mean, I guess there's the memories of my clan. Sure.
You do not seem quite attached to them.
Well, I mean, they were brutally murdered by the Frostmaiden, and back then I swore vengeance, but I've moved on from that.
Well, that's almost touching. That you can let go of your family's deaths. But a price must be paid.
You're gonna have to come back to me to allow me to think a little bit longer on that.
Okay. Ormic.
So like, I'm gonna like grab my axe and be like, how personal does it have to be?
Well, dear, would it pain you to separate from it?
Yes.
That it is dear to you, and it would become an offering.
Ormac's gonna sit there and he's like wondering for a minute. Then he pulls back his bracer that he has on his right wrist, revealing like a little colorful like twine bracelet wrapped around my wrist. And as I grab it, I instantly like think of I wanted to tell you this is from my little sister who's still in slavery. But I feel like I have to do this over my axe. And I snap it off my wrist and I hand it.
As you snap it off, a bit of smoke comes by and wishes it towards the flame. You loved her dearly.
And I miss her so.
With this, you won't. And as he burns the bracelet, you lose the memory of your sister.
Oh, fucking hell.
Most find solace in not knowing.
We still can't hear you.
Just fucking sit there, you're not screaming at the computer.
I'm distraught. I've literally been slinging curse words over here. Oh my god.
So, and the flame's gaze approaches you again, Lorelok. You are
Come on now.
We don't even like, guys. He better be nicer after this. If he's just as arrogant, I'm gonna fucking clock him.
I fucking dare you.
He's gonna take Aramel's body from me. I know he is.
You know what? I'm just gonna reach into my bag and I'm gonna grab out my what is it? A chisel. And I'm basically just gonna, no explanation, I'm just gonna hand it over.
the flame kind of
just, like,
reaches
hand it over
for
and
it.
just take it.
So the flame reaches for it and it stays hovering above its hands. Now, why would you offer this?
This is the reasoning why I wasn't slain with my clan.
So this is the tool of your salvation.
Yes.
That could be well. You would also forget being the only survivor. All your memories of that attack would be gone. Are you okay with that? I don't know if Shelby actually knows
Yes.
that she's unmuted yet.
No, I know. I am fully aware. I'm just trying not to be a loud bitch right now. I'm just upset because this person's gonna take Aramel and she's gonna take with his memory, the memory of him from me, and I am so upset because I could have given her something else.
My answer is yes, by the way.
The chisel goes up in flames. And not just the negative feelings that involved your family's murder, but the thoughts of your clan seem to disappear from your mind. The happy ones of you learning the arts of battle with your father on the training grounds. Your mother making a very hearty stew out of the creatures found in the Icewind Dale. Also your vow of vengeance against the Ice Maiden. Now, Green One, yours will come in time.
Okay.
Not
Or
you,
other green
idiot.
I'm also green.
The female.
Okay.
That is true. You are also green. Can I at least know what I'm losing? You're taking these people's memories.
I will not take your memory, sweet child.
You're taking theirs.
I am. But yours is something so much more valuable than what they gave.
Great. Why me?
Your child's about to become the next new chosen one.
Oh no!
The father of the child promised him to me.
I would love to know when he did that.
You know he's devout to 10 different gods.
I have a hard time believing that you were one of them, considering you're being very cruel.
Is it cruel to release these people from their pain?
Memories aren't just pain, though. Just because they're painful doesn't mean that's the only thing that they bring.
And that is quite true. But you ask the tall one now if he feels any sorrow for his family.
Yes, because his memories are a lie.
It is not a lie. He just doesn't recall it. With that, you see the fire start to actually gain an abundance of color. Black flames arise in the middle. Purple flames start to flare off. And shortly before, you find you're looking at the visage of an ancient phoenix. A physical formation of an ancient phoenix, like an actual feathered phoenix in front of you.
Oh my.
And as it claps its wings, Eris's body lies on the ground, unburnt, as he gasps for his first breath.
I immediately slap him as hard as I can across his face.
He falls unconscious. No,
Give me an unarmed strike with advantage.
Oh God, it's gonna be like 2 points of damage.
He only needs one.
That's true.
Great, I love that for me. With advantage, that would be a 22 to hit.
That's going to hit. Why?
You're unconscious again.
But she is a -1 to her strength modifier, so she does 0 damage.
Yeah, I do 0 damage.
Oh, okay.
I literally can't do it.
Okay.
But I do hit you very hard across your face.
Clear across your face, and you are separated from your mace, so you feel a sense of panic almost.
Are we near water?
We are near ice, and that fire's been next to a bunch of ice, so it's been melting it.
I also have a heat cube in my pocket.
He does.
More heat.
Currently, is the water from the ice currently? Is the fire magical on the end of his torch?
The item itself is magical, keeping the flame lit, but he also has that heat cube, so you're basically, since you're next to him, in about an inch of water at the moment.
I mean, like, I'm trying to fucking, like, unignite this. I want the flames to go out.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, I don't think that's
you could
possible.
literally be underwater and that fire
It
would
is
still
not
be
gonna go
going.
out. Okay, that's
Yeah.
what I thought. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
As long as Eris lives and is attuned to it, that fire will not go out.
I can change that first one.
So real quick,
Hey.
let's not forget that I have like 7th level or 6th level fireball slots still available.
Yes. And your psycho god wants to take my unborn child, so I'm going mama bear mode on this.
It does not change whether or not I live or die.
It might.
Just say the word. I'm ready.
Alright, I will. Right, I gave myself no healing. So. Well, since we're all stuck here and just went through all that, how about a short rest? Anybody down?
I mean, I could use a nap.
Yeah, not like a full, like, a long rest or anything. Just like 30 minutes. Just chill for a bit.
I'm gonna take my long rest, or my short rest, as far away as safely possible from the group.
Alright, so you guys are each taking a short rest, still at the entrance to the city. Why don't you all tell me a little bit about what you're doing during this time?
Aside from healing, I am going to pray to my God to thank him for, assisting in my return.
Should be thanking me. I'm the one that called that asshole.
But I didn't know you did it. And then you slapped me.
That I did. I don't regret it.
Fallon, I know you said
What
you were
is-
taking your short rest further away from everybody. What are you doing?
I'm looking through all of my magical spell books to see if I can find a spell to commune with the dead.
Okay. Xylena.
I am literally going to close my eyes and start singing hymns.
I'd honestly be surprised if you knew any hymns. No. Lorlock.
I mean, I'm basically just really just healing myself, patching up some wounds.
Taking your flaming sword, searing it clean, and just going like, burns so good.
Oh my gosh. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's basically really what my focus is. It's just healing back up.
Ormic.
Yeah, I actually am able to lean up against a wall and sleep for a little bit. But I get up and I instantly start like trying to rummage for food in my bag, like to grab like little snacks that I have or anything like that. And I'm just like mostly just being a fat fuck. That's just simple.
I just want a snack, guys.
Yeah, we haven't eaten like in like 18 episodes.
That is true, technically, but yeah, you guys just generally don't eat.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
So some time has passed by. You don't really see any activity going on in the city outside the ever waning light of the city lights around you. Some lights decide to go darker, some decide to get brighter as time goes, almost as if they're receiving different amounts of magic throughout the whole entire city. Looking upon it, you see almost an aurora boreas hitting the ice and reflecting this magical light back at you. This would be breathtaking if you didn't already know that there was a killer goddess sitting in the middle of this place.
yeah.
So, based on the short talk with the Demi-Lich, I feel like we just have a lot of exploring to do. Like a lot of exploring to do.
That's what it sounds like.
And I'm kind of curious about this bunch of pointy spikes with lightning on the map here that I'm assuming we're nearby, right? Like it's by the entrance.
No, you do see a small field off in the distance. Yep.
I'm gonna go peek at that.
So you guys are gonna leave the iceway?
At least I am.
I'll go with him.
Okay. I just even tell you guys like I'm just curious because we have a lot of ground to cover. I say we start with something obvious looking. We'll just move from there.
I mean, if you look, this is the only way to go, so.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
All right. What do I see from like the outside of this, like whatever this is?
Where are we on this map?
So you guys are right here on this
We're
little.
Brad
You
the
are
Bandit.
you are teamed up right now as Brad the Bandit.
Got it. Okay.
Do you
Bradley
decide to
is
step
us.
into
We
the
are
city?
Bradley.
This thing is huge.
All right. Yeah. So what do I see on the outside? From the outside of this thing, what is it?
From
That I can
where
see.
you're standing now?
Yes.
Or
somewhere
venturing-
roughly over here.
You walked over there?
I'm assuming I did. Yes.
Hold. Did anyone else go with besides Ormic?
Nope.
Lorlock, did you go with him?
I don't even know where they're going, so no.
Okay.
Fallon.
No.
Okay. Aramil and Ormic, as you go to take your first steps into the city, you notice that a small, well, not so much small, but a carving is laid out on the ground in front of it. The only way to get to the city is to step on and through.
Okay. Um,
I'm gonna inspect it.
Go ahead and roll investigation.
Ooh, bad.
All right.
I'll be the sucker. I'll step on it. Not
Well,
even realizing
hold
it's
on.
doing it.
No, I want to go over this nat 1 that's a
Okay.
0.
Yeah, it's true.
Immediately gets electrocuted.
Didn't even touch it yet. Gets
Eris,
like-
looking at it, you see that it is a magic circle. And having the most knowledge of the arcane arts, being the chosen one,
Yes.
instantly know that your god laid this here when they were here to buff everyone entering the city.
I turn immediately to everyone and shout, essentially. Like, not shout, but like to a volume I know they'll hear me from wherever they are further back on the bridge. Like,
About 100
friends,
feet.
my God has blessed us yet again.
Has he though?
I don't think
Let
so.
me show you. And then I raise my torch and illuminate what it is. And then I step through it backwards with full confidence.
Mhm.
Ormic, and you
What
said you were
happens?
stepping with them?
I was just going to. I wasn't going to blindly just go.
Perfect. As you both take your first steps on it, you disappear.
Oh boy.
Okay.
As the three of you look upon them, not an explosion, not of anything, you see them just vanish, as if they weren't standing there in the first place.
Oh fuck! I immediately run over because Oramek was with him, and he's my bestie. In case they've gone, in case they're still here and they're just invisible, I'm just gonna double check and just be like, Oramek, can you hear me?
As you wait, you hear nothing but airflow.
I think we have to follow them.
As you say that,
Sounds like
Eris's
you're right.
as you say that, Eris's zombie that he has going with him just and then walks to the same point and disappears.
I'm just gonna turn to them and just be like, okay, but that was clearly an undead person. Like,
Move past that. Let's just find them.
Do you want me to just kill it? I'll kill it. I'll do
I
it.
mean, it's already gone. We could have just said he died and then didn't come over, but he already went. So, I'm gonna carefully step through, I guess.
As you go to step on it, you too disappear. Do you two?
Turn to Xylena, I guess, and I'll just be like, ladies first.
And I'm gonna go.
As she takes her steps on there, Lorelux, she vanishes from your eyes.
All right, I'm gonna look towards the central. I'm gonna look towards that central spire. I'm gonna take a big, deep breath, and then I guess I will follow suit.
Before you go across, you feel cold air come to stop your movement.
I will stop.
I wish to announce something. And this is just in your head. And I want them all to hear it. Be silent as I explain. Gonna bring everyone back. Hold up. As you all are able to see around, you all are in different areas of Yithrin right now.
Separated. All right.
So Armek and me activated the whole thing.
Yeah, you guys fucked everyone.
Go
Oh,
team.
nice.
Oh my god.
But all of a sudden you hear the wind pick up and a bunch of snow flurry. And with that, you hear this booming voice come from the spire.
All of us do?
All of you. It's everyone in the whole city can hear this.
Oh boy.
Are there still people here?
There's some things, probably. We don't want to meet anything here, I'm assuming.
Yeah, no.
I have seized Yithrin, and many of you seek my end. But know my champion has arrived. And for you, you must end him if you ever hope to get to me. But I am not alone. And the wind starts to die down.
Okay, this is giving me Voldemort Deathly Hallows vibes.
Happy Battle of Hogwarts Day, everyone.
For real,
True.
though. Give him to me. And I'm like,
Am I allowed to respond?
You can say whatever you want, but just know that you are alone.
Okay.
And
you
So,
cannot respond to this message.
dual casting Prestidigitation and Thaumaturgy, as I love to do.
Jesus fuck.
I make my voice boom 3 times as loud as normal,
okay.
and am sending whirling like little flames and a lot of sparks just flying around me in a whirlwind, and just call back like, I am the champion that seeks to destroy you. Get down here and face me! And just yell.
You hear no response. You have the small feeling that she's insulting you, thinking that what you're saying is nothing but a joke.
Immediately let's lose all my hype and just go, stupid bird, and just start walking to wherever I'm going to be going.
Do you guys want me to go over a little bit about where you're at?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to be using some solo talk. So
This is a lot of this episode is all solo talk. Brought to you guys by the muting option on
Video.
Video.
Brought to you by the muting option on Video Ninja.
That shit is brought to you by.
Emotional damage.
We'd like to thank our sponsor.
Yeah, that we don't have.
Sponsor and immediately mute the director.
you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Eris first.
Yeah.
Eris, as you look around, you find yourself in a tall tower. I'm trying to find there's actually something I'm supposed to read, but I cannot fucking find it here it is. This tower is engraved with interlocking circles of stone. Yellow lights spill from its topmost windows, and the faint sound of brooms brushing on stonework drift through its broken doors. This is just explanations right now. I forgot to solo talk you, so everyone heard that, so that's perfect.
That's
I didn't want to interrupt you if I wasn't sure. I was like,
It's
I
all good.
just didn't want to interrupt your talk.
All right. Warlock. I just had yours up. Here we are. The walls of this thin tower are etched with intricate designs of hands and eyes. Silver light flickers from a high window above which a large carved eye animates and blinks. Part of the tower's roof is missing.
Ominous and creepy. I like it.
I'm gonna go back to this one. Everyone can make fun of me later for not having these all written down and handy. I send you one there. I did. Perfect. Xylena. You find yourself in a very dark tower. The remains of a toppled tower lie scattered around you, its fractured base protruding from the ground like a broken tooth. It is teeming and crawling with gray hands.
Sounds like fun.
All right. And there's this one. Next, Fallon. You find yourself in a tower, and this tower reaches upward like a talon. Its stonework studded in chiseled runes. A blue light shines from its highest window.
Oh, okay. How tall are the ceilings?
So the rooms that you all are in are roughly going to be about like 30 to 40 feet with a winding staircase with no handrails going around the edge. And then here's this one. Oramek. The tower you find yourself in rises before you, straight as an arrow. A faint light shines from its spire's highest window, and a hairline cracks creep up its walls like ivy. Eris's friend also finds himself separate.
Oh no! That poor little dead thing.
Fallon, I need you to roll me a perception check.
Oh no, is it fucking behind me? I'm gonna kill it.
Wow.
I rolled a dirty 20.
Perfect. You notice that your bag is missing.
Like my backpack or my haversack?
Your bag of holding.
The one that has airmail in it.
Yep.
He's got his own journey to go on, all right?
Oh my god, because he's a separate person. Oh.
Really funny, actually. Wait.
Wait.
Oh my god. Jesus
The
fucking
unborn
Christ.
baby a separate person?
Are we really going to be bringing this into D&D? Because I don't want to bring up the rules of when things happen.
I'm more
Yeah,
questioning
we
whether
should
or
not
baby
get into
got
that
teleported.
argument now.
Oh, yeah, that is so true. I do have a little tiny fetus inside of me.
That is true.
Well, if the teleportation teleported a dead body, is it gonna teleport the baby?
Let's just say no.
I mean, technically, right now it's just like a clump of cells. So.
Or
Fair
did
enough.
did it also take the bag because the Professor Orb was also in it?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Definitely because Aramel's a separate person.
No, we're going with that. Yeah, that's where we're.
All right, guys. So we are actually going to end there. So thanks for tuning in. I hope everyone had a fun-filled night. Lots of role-playing tonight, and I was happy to see it. So everyone, welcome back, Fallon. Shelby's back to play her characters.
Hi guys, sorry I was gone. I got new gums.
So with that, thank you all for tuning in. Don't forget to follow us as well and keep up with our Facebook and our Discord for any and all updates. We do have our Horde of the Dragon Queen campaign going on next Tuesday, as well as our release dates for Horde 2 as soon as Derek actually gets them to us.
Yes. It will probably be this Saturday, and then this Saturday and the 20th. So
All
the
right.
6th and the 20th.
The 6th and the 20th. So with that, guys, don't forget to come check us out. We're going to be live. We'll talk to you shortly, everyone. Good night. Bye.
Night.
Bye.
Night.